In this episode, we got shipped away to Ninh Binh, often called the Halong Bay on land. Beautiful karst hills surrounded by rice paddies, many lakes and lotus ponds, that's Ninh Binh. Besides a stunning landscape that will indeed leave you in awe, Ninh Binh offers many attractions scattered around the province. As a result, it's an excellent place for an active vacation and it's easily reachable from Hanoi. In this video, we'll show you all the spots that you should add to your Ninh Binh itinerary. But let's spice it up a bit and start with a few that usually aren't as visited. To get the full information about each of these places, visit our blog at shippedaway.com. Right now we're at Am Tien Cave. The cave is located halfway up to the mountain, so you have to climb 205 steps to get there. But this place has more to offer than just a cave. It has beautiful green lake, mountains around, and a pagoda, so you can take a nice walk and explore this place. And this is a pretty amazing view, don't you agree? Before admiring the view, you can also check out the pagoda that's carved into the mountain here. Remember that this is a place of worship and it's appropriate to be covered while entering. Unfortunately, we didn't know that at the time and there were no signs before entering, so don't repeat our mistake. Look how cool this place is. So we are inside of a cave and then we have these small stairs here that lead to some small lake. Looks so nice. And there's some money inside. In the end, take a stroll around the lake and come to this spot. This picture-perfect location is somehow always overlooked by foreign tourists. However, it is a very popular location amongst Vietnamese. It's also a popular spot for wedding photo shoots, and we even witnessed one ourselves. It's mostly popular because of the lake full of goldfish, and we even saw a video of newlyweds going inside the lake with fishes circling around them. These fishes are crazy! It is really hot. And how do I know it's hot?
Gift from my father. Thank you, genetics.
He's actually dripping.
I'm dripping, I'm leaking.
The only thing we still had to do was to put the drone up, but it's raining. Come on, rain. Cuc Phuong is Vietnam's first national park. The main reason why we visited the park was its turtle conservation and endangered primate rescue center. Through a guided tour, you learn more about its endangered species and how they help them.
Lady. Yeah, small one.
Will he get black later?
Yeah, black lady.
Be aware that you can only observe the animals from a distance, and that's how it should be. This area has a rich ecosystem and is covered in a dense forest. You can drive through some parts of the national park on your own and do some short walks, which we didn't manage to do due to the closing time, but to fully explore the area you'd need to join one of their trekking tours as you aren't allowed to trek on your own.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. We have those, but not that big.
Big Dong Pagoda is a very well-known tourist attraction in Tam Quoc. You may recognize this entrance behind me because you might see it all over Instagram. For many, this is the most photogenic spot of the pagoda, but we will explore the inside too. I was standing above her and Matej told me I started jumping above her. Oh my god, I'm lucky she was peaceful. One tip, make sure to always have sarong or anything similar with you so you can easily cover yourself up when visiting religious places like this one. There is a bug. This is actually a complex of 3 Buddhist pagodas that are named after their positioning in the mountain. So we have Ha, the lower one, Trung, the middle one, and Tong, the upper one. The last one offers an amazing view of the valley, but you have to climb some stairs to get to it.
And it's totally worth it.
The middle one is the most interesting one because it's partially in a cave and partially outside. The coolest part is that to get to the top, you have to pass through the cave. Let's go. Listen to the sounds. Do you hear that? Those are the bats. You can also imagine the smell in this cave, it's so many bats. We were completely alone, so we took some extra time to admire the view. Next up are the famous Moa Caves viewpoints. What we didn't know before visiting is that the viewpoints are actually located inside the Eco Lodge complex with the same name, Moa Caves Eco Lodge. We actually decided to stay here for a few nights as we wanted to climb the viewpoints more than once. You can hike up whenever you want, even if it's not officially open, and you don't have to pay the tickets. If you stay there, you also have access to their pool with a beautiful view of one of the viewpoints. We definitely used that opportunity and it was a great refreshment during the hot afternoons. We're climbing Moa Caves now. We will watch sunset there, if there's gonna be one, because it is cloudy the whole day. And it's about 500 steps still up, so wish us luck.
Should be fine.
Halfway, the path splits, leading to two different viewpoints. We visited the so-called pagoda first. The Dragon viewpoint is the most famous one, as it's the most photogenic and highest viewpoint and offers 360 views of the area. That's where we decided to watch the sunset. It wasn't the nicest sunset, but the views from up there were amazing, and we climbed the dragon, so that was nice. The next morning we attempted the climb again. We just hiked one of the viewpoints and we're gonna wait for sunrise here. And it's so hot here. It's 5 AM and it's already 30 degrees. I'm dying. I think this was successful, and the best thing, we were the only ones here.
Yay!
Here you can also find one of the most beautiful lotus fields with a boardwalk shaped like a heart. Fun fact, the lotus is the national flower of Vietnam. This can be a very busy spot as locals love it. You'll see many photo shoots here, and don't be surprised if someone asks you to borrow your camera to use it as a photo prop. It actually happened to us. If you can, try to avoid Moa Caves on the weekends. It was quite busy even during the pandemic. When you are in Ninh Binh, you have to take at least one boat ride. Everyone, including locals, suggested this one, Trang An, so we're here to try it. Although our favorite boat ride was the one long one, which we will show you soon, we quite enjoyed the Trang An one, especially the route number 3, which is the only one that takes you through the 1 kilometer long cave, the longest one in the Trang An complex. It's very hot.
This is far too close for my liking.
Ooh, now this is low. I'm laying low.
Ciao.
You have to watch carefully because sometimes you relax too much and then you put your head up and then the low part comes. This route takes you through 3 temples and 3 caves, and it took us a bit more than 2 hours to finish it. Trang An boat ride was also very popular because it took you to the King Kong Skull Island film set, but that is no longer the case as the set was removed. To see the full experience of Trang An boat ride, check our previous video. And for more information, check our travel guide on shiptheway.com. Right now we're taking a boat ride in Wan Long Nature Reserve. That's the best way to explore the area.
Thank you.
It's so peaceful here. The only thing you hear are sounds of nature. The grass.
Happy kiddo. You get stuck.
Try to visit during the rainy season because you can pass through the cave. Unfortunately, we got stuck twice due to the low water level and had to turn back.
Đây, ta đang kinh công.
King Kong, yeah.
Sunset rides are the best here. Besides the boat ride, you can drive around the Wan Long area. There's not much to do there, but we usually enjoy these rides as we get the opportunity to see the local life and just appreciate the area we're in. Because of this, we got lucky to see the endangered monkeys twice, which was a very special moment for us, and it wouldn't happen if we didn't go just a bit of the regular tourist route.
Oh yeah.
Hi! We also met some friendly locals along the way. To see the full experience of Wan Long, check our Wan Long video. Tung Nam Bird Park is more of a resort or amusement park, but it offers some cool activities. There are many species of birds that nest in the park, and that was the main reason we visited. But first, let's check out the Mermaid Cave. It's so low. Look. Oh, yeah, I touched the ceiling. And you have to be careful because it is a bit slippery. You doing okay back there? Yeah. Oh. This is definitely one of the coolest caves I've ever been to. It's so fun to go through it. It's very hard, so be prepared to sweat, but it's so interesting. This is one of the first caves we visited in Vietnam, so the excitement level was high. But there were definitely more majestic caves later on in our Vietnam journey. However, we still agree that this one was quite fun to see. As everything is so low, the bats are flying literally next to your head. After that, we quickly checked out some of their flower gardens, ponds, and 1,000-year-old trees.
So this is the banyan tree. It's basically a tree that walks.
And almost missed the main attraction, birds coming home. We're currently bird watching in Ninh Binh Bird Park. The best time to come is for sunset when the birds are coming home, but make sure to take your time because this place is so much bigger than we thought. You can either enjoy the sight from two viewpoints, or you can take a boat ride to go closer to the birds. The Bai Dinh Pagoda is an enormous complex of some older but mostly newly built temples, and it's one of the largest Buddhist complexes in Southeast Asia. To be honest, we didn't really enjoy this spot, so we rushed our visit here and don't have much to show you. Even though, in our opinion, the bicycle isn't the best way to explore the whole of Ninh Binh, it's still a must thing to do as an activity. We had a lot of fun cycling around and enjoying the countryside. I'm just happy that my bike is so loud. Woo! Whoa. Let's go! Woo! I did a good job. Right?
That was fun.
We visited Ninh Binh twice. First for 2 weeks at the end of June, and then the second time during the harvesting season in May when we stayed for a month. Unfortunately, that time it was during another pandemic wave in Vietnam, so everything was closed, and we couldn't do much. We also spent our anniversary in Ninh Binh. We had one of our favorite dishes, tofu tomato, at our favorite local restaurant that was at that time open just for us. Many local restaurants aren't open yet, so we've been coming to the same one for about a week now, and the woman goes to the store every time for food after we order. So we get everything fresh. We just came from cycling around and a huge storm came out of nowhere. So the family invited us over to stay inside their house until it calms down. We played with their 2 little daughters that would bring us fresh fruits every day when we came for lunch, and their dog Milo finally started accepting us. It's still one of our favorite memories from Ninh Binh.
Ariana in her natural habitat.
Our favorite thing in Ninh Binh was driving around, whether on our motorbike or bicycle, and enjoying the countryside and everything it has to offer. So here are some of our favorite clips that we hope you'll enjoy.
Yeah.
I got crazy scared of the buffaloes that one time when I was trying to take photos of them, and a few of them stood up and they were like looking at me really pissed, and they did a few steps like they will go at me. I moved right away and I tried to go back to take photo, but they did the same thing again. So since then I'm so scared because it was like they see into my soul and I don't like being close to them. And fish is there. Been. There is a bug. Right now we are. It's a trip. Wait, I'm looking at the stream. I can't talk anymore. Included what? Ninh Binh. And we enjoyed